Hey guys, it's me, Emmy Cat. Not dead, by the way. I haven't posted in, I think my last video was 10 months ago. The first 5 months was just pure laziness. I didn't have any ideas of what to do because I was almost, I don't know, I'd run out of ideas. I kind of overdid the reading from my diary thing. That was like an everyday thing almost. But for the past 4 or 5 months, I've been dealing with some stomach issues. It all started on Easter, actually. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but for the first 2 or 3 months out of the almost 5 months now, I wasn't able to eat because everything I ate made me nauseous and hurt my stomach really bad. And I had so many tests done. They did blood tests, any test you could think of, really. There were different medications they've tried. I have a whole shopping bag full of different medications that I tried that didn't work. I ended up having an endoscopy done. If you don't know what that is, it's you can either be awake for it or knocked out. I chose to be knocked out, but basically they put this mouth guard thing in your mouth so that your mouth stays open, and they have this thin flexible tube with a camera at the end of it that they put down your throat to look into your stomach. And they were looking for like ulcers or gastritis or anything really that would explain my symptoms, and everything came back fine from that one. So the next step was to look at like my gallbladder and other organs around there, my kidneys and all that, to see if something there was causing the issue. And I had an ultrasound for that, and they found what they referred to as microscopic gallstones, and they told me that wasn't the issue. For those 2 to 3 months, basically the doctors were telling me that it was all in my head because I have a phobia of vomiting, and they thought that phobia was somehow making me sick or something. But I've had that phobia for a long time, and it never did something like that to me before. And so the next step was to get a HIDA scan to check the function of my gallbladder. And I go to the hospital to get that done. And the technician that was going to be doing it comes in a few minutes before my appointment and tells us, we can't do the HIDA scan. You have like gravel-sized gallstones all throughout your gallbladder. And the test they ordered had some sort of like contrast or something they had to use to see the gallbladder and how it functions or something, and you can order the test without it, but they didn't. And so because of my gallstones, they couldn't use that contrast or whatever it was. And so we were getting fed up with the doctors in the hospital, so we went to a GI specialist, and within 5 minutes of seeing him, he goes, I don't understand why they don't think the gallstones are an issue. This is clearly gallbladder. And so I saw him on a Friday, I believe, and then the following Monday I had my gallbladder out. That was July 2nd. And during my surgery, they did another scope, and they took biopsies. And so 3 days after my surgery, I found out I had a H. pylori infection. If you don't know what that is, it's the infection people get in their stomachs that is usually what causes ulcers, and if left untreated for a long time can cause cancer. But luckily they caught it soon enough that I was able to get treatment. And at this point I still wasn't eating much. I was eating like crackers, basically, like 2 crackers every few hours. And I was drinking like a bottle of water a day. And when they put me on the antibiotics for the H. pylori, I was eating even less because they made me super nauseous. And oh, and the scope also showed gastritis. And all in all, I've lost 80 pounds since Easter. I went from 210 to I'm now 130 something. I'll back up to show you how much in weight I've lost. Like, don't get me wrong, I love losing the weight, but I didn't want to lose it like this. So I was on, after finding out about the H. pylori and the gastritis, they put me on 2 antibiotics. I'm allergic to penicillin, so I think that's why it was a 2 antibiotic cocktail. And this medication called omeprazole, it's for the acid in my stomach because of the gastritis. And I did that for about 12 days, and I'm still on the omeprazole because my gastritis hasn't gone away yet. And I'm on Zofran, that's an anti-nausea medication. I do that about half hour before meals. And for a while after the antibiotics, I started eating a little better. And then the pain kind of got worse in my stomach, so I ended up in the ER for dehydration and malnutrition. And the doctor I saw in the ER prescribed me something called Carafate. It's a pill. You can either swallow it or dissolve it in water. They have a liquid form too, but I couldn't get that. My insurance wouldn't cover it. But basically, what most people do with this pill, they put it in some hot water and dissolve it, and then they drink it. Because it's a pill that, like, once it hits your tongue, it kind of just starts dissolving right away. And it's pretty big. It's like, and people can choke on it. So, but it coats your stomach. It's used for ulcers, but people with gastritis use it too for the pain. And once I started that, I actually started eating better, and for the past, I want to say almost 2 weeks now, I've been eating like 3 meals a day and snacks. And then they put me on an anxiety medication because I've had a lot of anxiety, and that's helped too. Sorry that this is such a long video, but I haven't been around, and I haven't been making videos, and I want to start doing that again, now that I'm starting to feel a lot better. I think I covered everything. This is an 8-minute video now, holy shit. I'm gonna start doing, I'm not gonna do like everyday videos like I was doing before, or maybe do a couple a week, and then kind of work gradually to start doing everyday videos if I can. But yeah. Oh, my hair, before I started eating better, my hair started to fall out, and that was fun. But it's not falling out anymore. I need a haircut though, like, this is getting ridiculous. It's like about 2 inches now. I want it down to like half an inch. Anyway, so yeah, that's just an update on my life so far, and an explanation as to why I haven't been around. So yeah, maybe I'll make another video this week, maybe, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta figure out an idea for a video first before I can actually make it. But yeah, peace.